Hello, what is up, everybody? Shawn D Man here, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are having yourselves a great weekend. We are doing not necessarily a first live episode of Nerd Talk, but typically when we have guests and things like that, those are usually uh, recorded based episodes for scheduling purposes. But we are doing our first sort of live with a guest, and I am going to shift it over to them and let them tell us who they are and then tell us a little bit about themselves. Oh, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. It's up to you. Your go.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am the Unique Raven. I am based in Romania. I've been a cosplayer for about 6 years. I mean, 5 years going to conventions and stuff. Um, I am a wig commissioner. I do wigs. And I'm just really glad to be here and to be invited. And we'll see what all it comes to.
Right. So I guess that's a good place to start. Where where does your journey begin with cosplaying? What got you started with it?
Okay, so it's an interesting story. So at first, I remember the first ever post with a cosplayer that I've seen on Instagram. It was actually Tarin that got me into this whole thing. I saw him cosplay, and I was like, okay, what is this? What is going on? And I did my research a little bit. I saw a lot of people doing cosplay. This was back in about like 6 years or so.
Hmm.
So like 2019 ish, maybe 2018. Then I discovered cosplaying, and a little bit later on, I started getting into this this obsession, I might say, with Life is Strange. Um, and I tried a closet cosplay. My hair was like really short and brown, so I
Hmm.
tried to do like a makeshift of Max. I've never posted it anywhere, like maybe back on my TikTok. Um, I kind of put her under the covers there because I don't want to see her again. It was so bad. But yeah, that's what kind of made me started, and then a good friend that I've met completely randomly. Just like we were in a bookstore and I was looking at a certain manga, and she was like,
Hmm.
"Oh, you know this? I know it." And we became friends, and she told me about cosplay conventions and stuff, and that's like she basically motivated me to actually show up to a convention. So like that really is what started it.
Okay. Okay. What was what was your first cosplay?
So if we are talking about closet cosplay, that was Max.
Okay.
But my first cosplay that I've showed on the internet
Hmm.
on at a convention was Toga from My Hero Academia.
Okay. Okay. Were you nervous the first time like you went out in public in cosplay? What was that feeling for you like?
Definitely, definitely. I was extremely nervous. I was scared because as a cosplayer, it's kind of, I mean, maybe some people have the confidence, but
Hmm.
I was so scared of what people would see of like would think of me while I was going on the street, because like in my country it's like really weird with the especially the elder. Like when they see you like that, they're like, "Who is this? What in the earth?" So I was scared of like public opinion. But when I
Oh,
showed up there, I was scared that my cosplay wasn't good enough like other people, but I had the pleasant surprise that a lot of people came to take photos with me, and
oh,
especially that experience just made me like actually started like put more effort in it.
okay. Um, how many cosplay? No, I mean, how many conventions do you typically go to a year? Because most cosplayers that I've had on, they usually go anywhere from maybe 3 to 5, maybe some even more, depending on where they live and the
Mm.
frequency of the conventions. So, what about you? How many conventions do you typically go to a year?
So recently, so back in the day, we had one convention a year, which is called East European Comic Con.
Hmm.
Um, it was usually once a year, but recently they made it twice. So it's one in the spring and one in the autumn. Um, so it's that, but they also started adding more like mini conventions. So I've been trying to go with those as well, and
Hmm.
some little like 2 day or 1 day meetups at this pub that we have in Bucharest, which is like making some small conventions like Stickerland for the artists to sell their work, and people usually come in cosplays or just some events. So it's big events, I'm saying like 3 to 4. Small events, I'm saying like I'm adding to it like 5, 6, 7. I don't know exactly because they just come and go, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna show up to this one.
Yeah. So, what's the difference between conventions where you live and maybe some that you may see online at like in the US or something like that? What's the difference?
So the biggest difference is literally the locations, like the amount of people coming to it. The locations in Romania aren't that big. We have like
Mm,
two main locations, and they mostly have place outside rather than inside. um that's one thing. And the other is like, they in Romania we don't really, I haven't seen people bring international cosplayers.
mm,
Like this my, I think my recent con that I went to was really amazingly made. They brought Tar in, so that was like my biggest wish ever, to see this man in person. But yeah, that is a big lack, because for East European Comic Con, as much as
mm,
I love it, they don't really bring cosplayers and want like international cosplayers to attend necessarily, unless they pay a ticket. So that is one thing. They do, like, there's a lot of people all over the world coming to this. It's just, I don't think is that big
mm.
as the ones in America or the other countries.
Okay, okay. Is there one like if you could choose some cosplays like in America or anywhere else, what are some conventions that you want to go to? Like you have a bucket list and you're like, I really want to go to these at some point.
So I know I don't know many names from the Comic Cons in the outside.
Hmm.
I do know MCM Comic Con, I think it's called, from
Okay.
London.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool, and I, from what I've seen and everything. There's like, I think it's one in Germany. I mean, there's plenty in Germany, but like the ones in Germany especially. Um, in the America, I haven't seen I mean, I've seen Comic Cons, but I
Mm,
don't really know their names and everything. I just, and Italy, I definitely want to see the Italy Comic Cons, like
mm.
Rimini. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cause like obviously like in the US there's a lot. I mean, there's I know there are ones there's like MegaCon that's in Florida, Dragon Con that's in Atlanta or in Georgia, um, New York Comic Con, it's one of the big ones, San Diego Comic Con, and then there's just like everywhere in between. So they're like I think each state probably has their own, for the most part, probably has their own type of convention. So 'cause like where I live, the main two that I know of is Iron City Comic Con and then the Huntsville Pop and Culture Expo. And so both those are relatively fun. I went to both 2 years ago, and then last year I went to the Iron City Comic Con because that was like about a 40-minute drive for me compared to the other one, which is like a 2 hour drive. And so, but Dragon Con, it's one of the more popular ones for sure. I think that was like a 5 day con event. Uh, it's for like during Labor Day. So most people arrive on Wednesday, but it's like Thursday through a Monday. So it's the main one. A lot of my previous guests that I've had on, a lot of them go to that one, and I've been maybe about twice, and I enjoyed it each time. So, uh, how long you've been cosplaying? Like how many years?
About 6.
What's been the most challenging cosplay that you have attempted to create or have created?
So most of my cosplays that I have are actually bought. Some, like,
Okay.
most of them. Some of them are just me thrifting and trying to makeshift something, but definitely the hardest one to make was Loot from Hasbin Hotel. I
Mm,
needed a lot of help from friends and everything. It's the first, and I'm pretty sure only cosplay that I have that is entirely made.
okay.
Yeah, so for most of it I had to I had the deadline because we had a cosplay show. We basically like became the characters from House in Hotel and performed the songs for people, for an audience.
Oh.
um yeah, so that was like, I had a pretty short deadline. I mean, it was initially, it was huge, and
Mm,
then I had like stuff with uni and I couldn't really work on it, so I kind of left everything on the last part, so I had to do a two all-nighters to finish it. So yeah, but I think the most challenging part was making the boot covers. That was like, for that whole cosplay, I think this was the most challenging part for me, and the gloves. Cuz like the dress, okay, I had help with the dress. But when it comes to gloves and everything, like, I had so many trial and errors because it wouldn't fit on my wrist.
mm.
Um and for the boot covers, I needed like it was a three-man job. Like, genuinely, like, one friend held me while the other one wrapped cling film in
Oh
around
my
my
goodness.
leg, and then it was such a tedious process. But most of it is sewn by my hand,
Mm,
and then is put in the sewing machine to do like a neat sewing. Um, but yeah, I'm definitely going to have to redo the whole cosplay, like remake it, because I'm not happy with like how it looks necessarily, so I want to improve it.
okay. Okay. Have you watched is season 2 of Has Been Hotel done?
Yeah.
Did you what did you think? Did you like it?
Oh, I loved it. Honestly, I loved it. Many of my theories did turn out to be true. So that was
Oh.
like really, really fulfilling for me. The songs are all bangers. Genuinely, like, I cannot choose which one is my favorite. Um, and the whole action is like, genuinely, it keeps you entertained the whole time. Even like, let's say in season 1 it wasn't that entertaining, some of
Mm.
the parts. This one, like, it kept me entertained the whole time. I could
Oh,
not take
okay.
my eyes off of the screen. I had to finish it that day that I started it.
I have not watched it yet. I did watch season 1, and I think season 1 cuz like I think season 1 dropped all at once. I don't think they did like weekly releases. And so
uh I
uh
think so, I'm not sure.
I was like, you know what? This is a pretty good show. And the reason I came across it is because I had been watching Hell of a Boss like on
Mm,
YouTube, and then I had seen, maybe it was like on TikTok, and a lot of people were talking about it, talking about Has Been Hotel and stuff like that. So I was like, what is that? And so I went and checked it out, watched it, and I was like, oh, you know what? I like this. This is actually like Keith David is one of my favorite actors
oh
and
yeah,
everything, and so
I love him.
he's great. He's great. And then I like, obviously I like Alistair. He's definitely
Yeah.
one of my favorites. I grew to like Angel Dust over the course of season 1. Um, and then what is the voice actress for Vaggie? I can't remember her name,
Oh
but
my god.
she's been in a
Yeah.
lot of stuff that I know of. So I like her
Yeah.
too. So um,
Personally,
mm,
I could tell you a little bit of it without giving you any spoilers. Like you said you like a certain character. I can tell you if you're probably gonna like it more in the season 2 or not, if you want.
I have seen clips and stuff like that on TikTok, so I know a little bit about what season
Mm,
2 is about. I just haven't had a chance to like sit down and just fully watch the episodes. I may try to do that next weekend when I have a lot more free
mm,
time. But yeah, I love season 1. And then
yeah.
because last night I went, I don't know if you've seen it yet or not, but have you seen Five Nights at Freddy's 2?
Oh yeah. Exactly last night I went to the movies, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I the theater I was in, it was very much very full of fans for it. So I was like, you know what,
Yeah,
this is a
same.
movie for y'all for sure. What did you think
Yeah,
of it?
I had to like reserve the seats from ahead of time
Oh,
because I was like, I am not missing it when it releases. I cannot because I hate getting spoilers for
yeah.
the exact like for my passions, you know, because
Mm,
I've been a Five Nights at Freddy's child. Like the first game released, I started being a fan. So like I played all the games. I read some of the books. I haven't read all of them.
mm,
I cannot just like I would love to. I just don't have the time and the ability to read all of those. Um
mm.
but the movie genuinely like the first one, it kind of healed my inner child cuz my inner child would have died to see these movies, so I'm kind of, you know, trying to fulfill my inner child with this. Um there were so many Easter eggs. It was amazing. I would like just look at my boyfriend came with me and I was
Mm.
like I would look at him and be like, "Look, so that is what happened in," and I would give him like the whole lore
Oh my
drop as the movie
goodness.
plays. um yeah, it was amazing genuinely. The people who say, oh, it wasn't that good on whatever, I don't care.
Yeah,
For
that's yeah.
me it was amazing.
Yeah, that's what like I was seeing because I did a review for it last night that's gonna release later today. But my thoughts of it was because I would see like Rotten Tomatoes, they gave it like a 14% score, and I'm like, your rating really doesn't matter to me because and
Yeah.
so I'll wait for the audience reaction to come out, and like right now I think it's like an 86% audience loved the movie, like, you know, really loves the movie. So yeah, I think it's the same thing that happened with the first one, because the first one was out on Peacock. I think it didn't do a theatrical release, which was kind of sucks. They should have done a theatrical release, but um, Rotten Tomatoes gave it like a low score also, but audience
Mm.
score was like in the 80s. So I was just like, yeah, this is why I don't. That's why I don't take these kind of places serious because fans are gonna love it more, and they do. So especially in the
Yeah.
theater I was in, everybody was just like clap. There were like weird moments of clapping when
Yeah,
I wasn't really sure
exactly.
about. I was just like, why are people clapping here? There was like a part where I think Vanessa rams into one of the Freddy animatronics, and everybody just starts clapping. I'm just like, why are
Oh
y'all
yeah.
clapping? What is that supposed to
We
mean?
we
Something?
we had moments like that in the theater as well, like people clapping and cheering. Especially you, I think you know exactly know the scene that I'm talking about with like BB. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we all screamed and cheered. That was the best moment in Five Nights at Freddy's history. Like I died to see that scene. I would pay to see it again, genuinely. And
I
like,
liked um because I'm not familiar with the lore of Five Nights at Freddy and everything like that. So a lot of this is new to me. Well, I like the marionette.
oh
Uh,
yeah,
very creepy. I like the design that they did. Um, what else? I really I really like it how towards the end when Mike is trying to disable the receiver. Yeah, I was like, oh, he's just playing the game essentially.
Yeah,
So
yeah. When I saw him sit down at that and notice the mouse behind him, I was like, we're getting gameplay. We're getting gameplay right now. Like, it's so cool because his exact reaction was my reaction when I first played the game. Like, we was like, what the fuck is this?
um, what else is there? What else did I like about the movie? I thought it was fun. I thought it's a fun film. If you're a fan of the series, you're gonna love
Yeah.
it, and that's like I'm okay with that. That is completely fine. Um, so what else do you like? Like Five Nights at Freddy? What are the kind of like genres or things like that that you enjoy?
I usually like in terms of movies, I usually enjoy horror, psychological, and like all that type of things. I do enjoy action,
Okay.
but I think horror and psychological is on my top list. When in terms of games, I love horror games. I just don't play them because I get too frightened and I just scream and I cannot do anything. But I'm more of like the classical Valorant, League of Legends, and
Oh,
story
okay.
story mode game
Hmm.
person.
Oh,
I
very
love
nice.
story mode games and only the ones that like just give me an impact that I think I'm gonna love them. That's why I'm gonna play them. I don't play
Hmm.
any story game.
What what's your favorite horror movies that you've seen?
Um, I think the Conjuring
It's a good one.
series franchise, that's like a classical. I love
Hmm.
it. I haven't watched the latest one. I want to watch it. I'm just
Really?
gonna
Oh man, it's I
yeah,
like it.
yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it. In terms of movies, you kind of put me on the spot here. Uh I think Avatar, the Avatar series, that's one of my favorites. I'm
Really?
waiting for the one with fire to release now. I'm going to go to the premiere on 4DX or something. I need to enjoy it.
I was in. I think I was in high school when that first came. I think I was like maybe a freshman or sophomore in high school when the first one came out. I've only seen the first one. I have not seen the second one that came out a couple
Oh,
years ago.
it's so good. It's so good.
I've
Genuinely.
heard. I've heard like visually it looks very stunning and everything. It's just I have just not gotten around to it. It's just like so many good movies that and shows have come out over the years that have like caught my attention that is like I really want to watch this. And so I do love horror movies. The Conjuring series, I love that. Sinister is a good horror movie. Um I like The Strangers, but I don't like The Strangers chapter 1 and 2 that they've done. I don't know if you've
Mm.
seen that particular series of horror.
The Strangers, no.
Really?
I've seen Stranger Things if you're
Oh, okay, quick pivot. What did you think of see the volume 1 of season 5?
I love it. I love it. From the first episode, I was like, okay, we're getting action. Let's go. Um, yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm so upset that it's going to be released on Christmas. I think like that's the second volume from what I've
Mm,
seen online,
yeah.
and the third volume, the finale, will be on New Year's. So I'm gonna be
Yep.
like, come on, man, do I have to just wait to? Because I have
Wait,
plans. Like I cannot.
yeah, yeah, I know. I thought that too when they first announced the dates for them. I was just kind of like, these are like very bad times to put these because everybody's probably going to
Yeah,
be doing something on those days. So,
yeah.
uh,
And the
wait,
time span between the first volume and the second volume is kind of big compared to the second and finale.
yeah,
Like, why not bring them up close?
yeah, and I think like the final volume is. I think I saw online that it was maybe like it's going to be over 2 hours, and
Whoa,
some theaters are going to be playing it.
really?
Really, I'm not sure like how worldwide it'll be, but I have seen online where some theaters are actually going to put the final since it's over 2 hours, they're going to put it in theaters. It may be just like select ones, but I have seen that. I was like, oh, that's interesting. But
It's always America. It's always America that gets the cool stuff. It's always.
uh, which I don't know if I would go to. I think I would rather just watch that at home. To be honest, I don't know. Like
Yeah.
unless I have friends who are like, "Let's go watch this." I'm like, "Okay, fine, we'll go." But yeah, I thought the first volume of season 5 was good. I like the I hated the character Derek at first, but then I just grew to love him as it went on. I was like, you know what, Derek, you're quite all right. I like you. Um, the
Personally, my favorite from all seasons. It will forever be Steve. Like Steve is my
yeah,
sweetheart. I
oh,
cannot.
Steve is everybody's favorite.
Yeah, like actually, well, let me show you. Let me show you. I gotta I gotta see where I put it. Oh, there you go. Give me a second. My wig is getting tangled. So there you go.
Oh,
And then we got his partner in crime.
oh, there you go.
Yeah, I love
They,
Steve.
Steve and Robin make such an interesting team.
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't think they work, but they work. They have the same craziness, the same like silly vibes.
And and now towards the like I'm sure by this point everybody should have seen volume 1, but like at the end now Will seems to have powers. uh
Yeah, that was a shocker, but it genuinely isn't that shocking.
right, yeah. And then 11's sister makes her return, which I know a
Yeah.
lot of people didn't like that episode in season 2 with the sister. um
I vividly remember it because I kind of skipped a
yeah,
lot of season 2. I was like, I'm just gonna go through with it. It was the hardest season to watch, genuinely.
really,
Yeah,
there were some good parts I thought I liked. But then
like
like season 3 was
yeah,
okay. I thought
yeah,
I thought they kind of like reignited things with season 4.
yeah,
I
yeah,
I kind of wish they would have like flipped it though. Like I wish they would have like just done like drop all the episodes like they typically done with season 4, and then did the format of what they did with season 4 and did it with season 5. I thought I
yeah.
like that there's like 3 different story arcs going on, but you had enough time to like digest it. So I don't know. I'm pretty excited though for to finish it up because
Personally, I'm
love.
really, really waiting for Max's return. Like, she's my sweetheart. I want to see her alive and well. Like, come on.
Now I'll be fair. I will be fair, and I would say that the only probably downside, like I think a lot of people can say about the series, at least for the most part. I mean, I'll say it, but like the fact that they haven't really killed off any of the main characters is kind of like it's like they all have like some level of plot armor. Where I was like,
Yeah,
because they'll get put in these dangerous situations, but nothing bad is going to happen to them. Now they almost had it with Max. They almost did it
yeah.
with Max, but then they course correct. Well, I don't want to say they course corrected. I still want to wait and see how it plays out with her
Hmm.
before I make that determination on it. But yeah, not killing any of like the main characters is kind of like, all right, come on, it's now that could change in season 5, honestly, because I think people have to die in season 5. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I did not like that. At least in season 4, like they made us love certain characters just to
Mm.
like, oh well, bye.
Like Eddie.
Yeah, yeah. I absolutely adored Eddie the second I saw him on the screen. Just like him being all crazy and stuff. I still have the T-shirt with like Hellfire Club. I bought
Oh
a
really?
T-shirt. Yeah, but I think why they're not killing them, and it's like it's all related to D&D.
Yeah.
So there's like certain spells and certain I think they're associating the main characters with like a whole D&D campaign. I feel like this whole season, like this whole series
Hmm.
is like just a D&D campaign. at this point because all of these crazy characters just hopping in like Vecna, Demogorgons, everything. It's
Mm.
just like,
I I've seen people say like they'll be mad if this entire series just ends up being like just them playing D&D and none of it actually happened.
oh my god, no, that ending would be awful. No. I like
um
the D&D association, but
yeah.
don't tell me like, oh, and that's all what happened in this D&D campaign where everything is normal. Like, please don't.
I think I will say another issue. I think an issue I have is like obviously it's not just a Netflix thing, but it's just the whole streaming thing in general. Is like they take so long in these series that these actors and they're all just so aged up. They're supposed to play like these high schoolers, but they're all adults, and it just looks
Yeah.
so weird. Like I think the actress that plays Erica just recently graduated college. I think.
Wow, okay.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. I seen them and I was like, wow, some of the like the kids aren't even kids anymore.
Yeah,
Like, really.
it's wild. It is just completely wild.
One series that I hate for how long they just made it and just added a bunch of random stuff to it just to keep it going for literally no reason is
Hmm.
Riverdale.
You know what? That is fair because
Yeah.
I was all into Riverdale when it first started.
Yeah.
Okay, I stopped after season 3. I think it was. I think I think it was season 3. I did not watch it since. Now I know I think there's like 7 seasons overall, I believe,
Yeah, yeah, it is.
and I saw like recaps of it, and I was just kind of like, what are we doing here? I think I saw like there was like a moment where Cheryl was basically like the Scarlet Witch and had magical powers, and they they get transported from present time to like the 1950s. There's just
Yeah,
like this
and then there's
whole,
Sabrina Spellman suddenly just comes on the screen and she's like, "Oh, me and Cheryl are friends, actually."
and I was just
What?
like, what is this? And so
Yeah.
I did watch the final episode of the series, kind of like just the epilogue of the entire series, because I wanted to see how it ended. And I was just like, I'm kind of glad I stopped watching this because what were they doing? So,
Recently recently I forced my boyfriend to watch it with me to continue where I've left off. I think I've left off in like season 4.
mhm,
Like in the few episodes where, oh, they left Riverdale and they're now with their own stuff,
mm,
and then they coming back and stuff, like that's where I stopped. I was like, what is going on? I'm quitting this. And then I kept going and I took another break again because it's just too random, too like what is going on? Oh, Archie's dead, but oh, he's not actually, because it was like they all come back to life in this parallel universe. Like, excuse me? Those were the most confusing episodes I've watched. I was like, what did I just watch?
yeah. I remember watching somebody talk about this because they talked about how Riverdale was basically set in the same universe, like you mentioned, like with Sabrina. Uh,
Yeah.
but also I think they said it was like set in the same timeline or space as Pretty Little Liars somehow.
It
Uh,
makes sense. Makes sense.
and so there was just this whole. I was like, what is happening here? What is going on? This is just so weird, so weird.
They just tried to milk it for a few more seasons.
Yeah,
Like, why?
yeah, yeah. Um, and like at that point, it was just kind of like stop it because now a lot of stuff is kind of like Riverdale. There are a lot of shows that follow that same formula and stuff like that. I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
why are we doing this? Come on, like, um, I would have loved for it to be like a somewhat live action version of the animated TV series Archie's Weird Mysteries.
Mm,
I
mhm.
would have liked to like some of that, but no, it was just basically a teen drama. And they did the same thing with Nancy Drew. That was basically a teen drama. So kind of like I don't want to watch this anymore. I'm done. So
Yeah.
so we're done. Um, let me see. Oh, okay. So let's we went on a little tangent there, but that's completely fine.
Yeah.
So let's jump back into your cosplay. So we're gonna like
All
just
right.
go through a few. Let me pull up. Let me go back over here. And I think this
Okay.
was one of the first ones I saw. But like, tell us about uh your Raven cosplay.
Okay, so my Raven cosplay. So Raven as a character is basically also the reason why I'm named the Unique Raven. Um, I just love that character so much. He's my comfort character. But this cosplay specifically, okay, comfort character, but this costume is not comfortable at all. Like
Yeah.
it's my least comfortable cosplay. That one and Jinx. Um, but I kind of feel like she represents me. Like I find myself in this cosplay. That's why I've been like kind of reusing it a lot.
Hmm.
Um, so this one, this post specifically, was made for a contest, like a sort of contest, um, made by the photographer that took the photos, and basically in terms of the how many likes the
Hmm.
original post got, uh, and the input for of the photographer and his other photographer friend, basically you would win a one, two, or three. I was not on the podium, but I had a mention. Like,
Okay.
um, but yeah, it's like an uncomfortable cosplay to wear. Some of the gems from the belt did fall off, and I had to reglue them. Um, and but I am in love with the makeup. The makeup and the wig, just I feel like they suit me so much. I just feel confident wearing it, and
Okay.
it's like a really sentimental costume to me because my cousin bought it for me
Oh,
when I became 18.
looks good. I like it. I'm pretty sure this was like the first one I came across that caught my attention when I was just scrolling through. Um, all right, so tell us about this version.
Okay, yeah. So I was going to. I told you about the one day events
Hmm.
at that pub in Bucharest. This was the case. I went here, and I didn't want to. Like, it was sort of. It was August. It was warm indeed, but I did not want to go on the street wearing the bodysuit. So I was like, let's make a goth version of Raven, like because goth and Raven do work pretty well. So I was like, let's just put a corset on and a skirt and the cape and call it a day. But I really, really love how the photos turned out and how it looked overall. I did not even need to do. I usually edit my photos, edit the wig, like maybe edit a little bit of like I don't know my wrinkles or my under eyes or everything. But for these ones, I just felt like they didn't need any. It was just
Okay.
I loved them. They felt right to me.
Yeah, these look good.
Yeah,
That's
like
the.
with years of experience, you just get the poses. Like you start remembering what poses to which characters, or like the ones intermediate poses that work for most characters, or it just feels like kind of natural now for me to strike a pose.
Okay. All right, so what's this one?
Ooh, okay, the Navia. Yeah, that's Navia from Genshin Impact. This costume actually, it was borrowed to me by one of my good friends, Nia Cosplay. Um, she borrowed it to me, and she also took these photos. She's a total sweetheart. I did have to edit a bit on these ones because the wig is a little bit tangled, so I had to fix that, and some buttons were missing.
Mm,
And also the shoes. Like in the first photo, those shoes are edited. I think it's kind of like visible. Um, but I was like, I don't care if it's obvious that they're edited. I'm just gonna put them in there. Um, but yeah, this costume was gorgeous. It was just really uncomfortable because the skirt was really, really, really short.
Oh, it
So
looks
like
short.
I only wear it inside of the pub for the photos, and then I changed again, and it was right before it even opened, so like people wouldn't see me. Um, but yeah, I my friend literally just is such a good photographer that she was like, okay, so sit like that, nothing is visible, everything
Right.
is fine, the photo looks great. Like she like constantly guided me through the whole process.
Okay. Uh, Obviously, we have a
Oh
Jinx one.
yeah. Yeah. Um yeah, so this Jinx cosplay also had been like gifted to me by my cousin at the same birthday. She gifted me Raven and Jinx because I was in my arcane
Mhm.
like era.
Oh yeah.
I s- I still am in my arcane era. Like I still didn't get over it, you know? You cannot get over arcane.
Right.
But this wig was genuinely the most tedious and hardest wig I've ever made in my life. Like it was so hard to make. It so the tails, like I can
Hmm.
show them physically. They have two different shades of blue because
Hmm.
this one is an extension that I had to kind of I don't know, I don't even know if I can show you because yeah, it's glued
Oh, okay.
in this. Um it's like I had to tie it together to the end because I really wanted them to be like canon length to Jinx's tails,
Hmm.
but they are uncomfortable to walk. Like I keep on like stepping on them. So I usually when I walk I have to like kind of hold them so I don't get either stepped on by other person or step on them myself. But yeah, it's been in a box for a while now, so it's kind of like messy compared to the photo.
Oh,
But I really love Jinx's characters, so I usually cosplay characters that I either find myself in or like strike something to me. Like when I look at them, they're like bam, I love them, I'm gonna cosplay them. I don't usually do cosplays unless like I don't like the character, because
right.
personally I cannot cosplay something that is in trend necessarily, because I didn't cosplay her because she was in the trend of arcane and everything. I
Right.
cosplayed her because I love her as a character. I grew to like her even more in arcane. I did play her a lot in League of Legends, so I knew her really well even before arcane, but knowing her whole backstory, like visualizing it, just made me love her even more. And the fact that I got this cosplay was like so fulfilling for me.
Okay. So what are we
Oh,
doing
those
here?
are just so basically my account specifically, I've transformed my private account into a cosplay and like real life account, so they're both
Oh,
mashed.
okay.
So yeah, sometimes I might just post like a random photo of me. Those are pretty old now. But yeah, I kind of stopped posting with myself for a while. I just if I take them out, basically my whole layout of my page kind of shifts, because I've arranged them so like I have three photos
Hmm.
in a row for each cosplay, or for each
Oh,
set. I'll have to work on that a little bit and remove some posts so I don't ruin the layout. But I take these ones out because I've been encountering some issues with me having this account as a cosplay and a private account,
hmm.
because as much as I love interacting with the like my community, I don't like the fact that some people uh do act like they know me in real life, like they are my friends when they
Uh,
message me to compliment me on my cosplay or anything. Like they just kind of like figure out that we're friends when
Mhm.
we talked for the first time. Like, and that's I'm putting blame on the fact that I've mashed my two accounts, like my
Mhm.
private and my cosplaying account. So that could be an issue. But in general, like I just stories are for like rants or whatever in my personal life. I stopped posting like photos of me on my feed.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. We got ourselves some uh some Adams Family vibes.
Yeah.
Tell us about these.
So basically my boyfriend was kind of forced into this with
Ah.
me. Yeah, I held him at gunpoint without an actual gun. Um Basically I was thinking because I didn't really have a lineup for the Comic Con.
Mhm.
I was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna bring Raven because we're involved in a DC group,
Right.
so definitely have to bring her. But then I was like, what other cosplays do I bring? Because I don't really want to repeat the same cosplays that I've had. So I just went like, so this Morticia is completely like just out of the blue, just came up with her that day. I was like, okay, I'm gonna use that corset with that skirt. Is genuinely the exact same outfit I wore as my goth raven. And just styled the wig a little bit and the makeup and accessories I had to add there. um and for him, he usually doesn't have that type of mustache. So it was genuinely like when I look at these photos, I always laugh because it feels silly to me to see him with that mustache. It's just funny. Um, but yeah, I feel like they kind of represent us as two characters. Like I'm more of the black cat and he is more of the like golden retriever kind of, because you know
Mhm.
how Gomez is just obsessed with Morticia. He would do
Yeah.
anything for Morticia, like basically put her on a pedestal. Like that's what my boyfriend does with me. So I was like, okay, they do define us a little bit, so let's go with it. I had to edit the wig a lot with this because it was just long wigs, long crimped wigs are
Mhm.
so hard not to tangle. So I just had to like edit it a lot for the photos. It took me like about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, one photo.
Oh, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I kind of took a break because I still have a few sets to be released from Comic Con specifically, but I just didn't have time to edit them at all because I still have Raven and Beast Boy, and I still have Xavier and MC from Love and Deep Space.
Okay.
So I've been editing the Love and Deep Space cosplays recently, but I just cannot find myself to finish them. It's a lot of work in editing because I'm drawing everything. I'm
Oh,
basically
wow.
like every type of editing that is on my photos is basically just using Procreate and
Mhm.
my drawing skills. That's everything I'm using.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So that's why it always takes that much.
Okay. Here is your loot cosplay.
Okay, so funny story about this one. In the day we had to take these photos because this was specifically for the show.
Mhm.
Um, I was so this one was like I think 2 weeks before the show itself or about that. Um most of it is edited. So the dress, yes, the dress was real because I had to
Okay.
wear something. And the thighs as well. The spear was borrowed from a friend, but the gloves are drawn. I had to draw the gloves and to edit the wig a little bit. Um I did not I noticed that post I didn't have good photos of the whole costume. I just want to bring it out after I
Mhm.
modify it a bit to actually take some photos with the whole finished cosplay. I think I have it
Okay.
on a reel. I think I posted the reel with it with the real costume how it turned out. But yeah,
Let's
this
see.
one is mostly edited. I
Okay.
mean, drawn. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that is the end result.
Okay. Oh, you were feeling yourself. I like that. I respect that.
Yeah, yeah. Because you know how loot is just like I love how they're angels, but they're portraitized more of like not really deserving to be in heaven,
Yeah.
but whatever. Like, so I felt like that would work for her.
Okay.
I do have more loot on my TikTok though. But yeah, I haven't really posted much of loot. So,
Okay.
oh, Kane. Yeah, with this one, so one of my ex friends, I'm not friends with him anymore, had
Uh.
borrowed me this costume. And the wig, I that is before I even got to touch the wig so I did redo it, but it's been sitting in a box in a bag for a while. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the fact that I didn't take like that kind of studio photo shoot with the wig and it's like after I made it. Um but yeah, I do love Kane so much. Like he's one of my favorite male characters in League of Legends. As much as Set. Like these two are just peak male to me. So I was like, okay, let me just shape shift real quick. So I just became Kane. And a lot of like I've made a few friends and I'm still laughing with one of them because
Mm-hmm.
he met me at Comic-Con when I was Kane. Um and he would like back at Comic-Con, he just came to me, he was like, oh my god, look, it's Kane. And then I show my friend, my ex-friend, who was actually Shadow Assassin, so his other version. And I was like, do you want to see Shadow Assassin? Like, oh my gosh, Shadow Assassin and Kane, my main. That's so crazy. I'm laughing with him about this because he keeps calling me Kane from Comic Con
Oh my
sometimes.
goodness. Let's see.
Yeah, I love how I have like these little stories, like funny stories with like most of my cosplays. Because yeah, oh yeah, oh, I love Foxy so much. Can you tell that it's my favorite animatronic? Like, can you tell?
I can tell. I can definitely can tell.
Yeah. So this makeup was made by my previous roommate that I
Mm-hmm.
had. The makeup is just wow. Like it still amazes me seeing it. Everybody who's seen it was like, "Oh my god, that makeup is so cool." So I was really proud that she made it for me and she made it like wow. Um I've worked on the ears for about like a few days. It took
Mm-hmm.
me, I've done them in the past, like 3 4 years ago. I made them for Roxanne Wolf actually, initially.
Okay.
And then I tried to make her piano as well. And I just sort of completely gave up on Roxanne. So I was like, when I wanted to make Foxy, hey, I do have the ears already. They're just in a different color. I could just paint them and make them for Foxy. So that's what I did. um and the costume itself is basically some clothes that are being layered, because I took these for a contest at my dorm that I was at,
Mm-hmm.
and I did win like first prize.
Hey.
um yeah, so and the claws, by the way, are made out of paper.
Okay. Okay.
I had to print, I basically emptied my ink in my in my printer because I had to print papers, like entire A4 papers with black, just black. Because
Oh.
I did not find any black paper, so I just had to paint the white papers on black so I can make those in like papier mache or something.
It looks good.
Origami. Yeah. Thank you.
Let me see. Uh, What are you
Oh
doing
no,
here?
I've seen it. I've seen it in the glass behind you, in the
Oh,
photo frame behind you.
yeah.
And I was like, no, please don't do this one.
So what's this one?
So like this is a kind of like closet cosplay. These are
Mm-hmm.
these you've gotten into my oldest ones. So this is Draculaura from Monster High.
Hmm.
Um I was still a beginner back then. I was not like, I would say, at this level that I am now. The makeup was I hate the makeup that I did. I could have done so much better, but I was still a child back then.
Right.
But yeah, I know I did my best, but I don't like the result. I'm sorry.
What are you
The
talking? It looks
clothes
great. What do you
the clothes
mean?
didn't go together. They didn't give enough Draculaura to me, and the wig is barely styled. Like I did not even make her bangs. I just put them to the side, clipped them in place, and that was it. Like it just feels like one of my most low effort cosplays that I've done. I just put it on my feed to have something to post, and that was it. Like I cannot really delete them because I don't like deleting anything in general because it's been part of my past, you know?
Mm,
Like it's something that I did, so why not be up there? I
yeah.
I know it's cringe, but it's been like my past, so why hide it?
Oh, this is almost 3 years ago.
Yeah. I was like 16, 17ish.
Okay.
So this is it, back at school, still living by.
Actually, probably not should not play that because YouTube could be banned.
Yeah, copyright, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
What else do we got? All right, what we got here?
Oh my god, Kaisa. I love Kaisa. Also another, this is another champion from League that I love but I don't play. Like I play her sometimes,
Hmm.
rarely though. But I just love her character like overall. I love her hairstyles, I love her clothes. I did not manage to make she has like two wings in the back.
Hmm.
Um I did not manage to make them in time for Comic Con. I was kind of upset about that, but I was proud that it was the first time that I've made the shoes. I didn't make them like from scratch. I just bought some shoes and I've painted them. And it was the first cosplay I've ever like worked on the shoes. Usually, I just put some shoes that I find fit on. I don't buy new shoes for cosplays because I don't think they matter that much. The top though was commissioned to one of like some cosplayer in Romania here. The top, the necklace, she gave me the necklace as well, and the microphone, and the I think the bracelet, and yeah, the bracelet. I had to make the pants, like alter them to make those two strips
Hmm.
on the outside. Like that was that was a little bit of work, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I think it was for me back then because I was still trying to figure it all out, like how I'm going to do stuff. I think about there, I kind of started to like put a little bit more effort in the wigs.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I like her. I wore it again recently. I think
Oh, really?
in summer. Yeah, yeah, I wore it in summer, and I really love how like it fits me.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm the eyes, like the eyes and the that's a filter. Uh
Okay.
because I do not own scleras. I don't think I want to wear scleras. They are like awful, like an awful feeling. Um Funny enough, I think 16. I think 16. And I was like I was acting a little bit too old for my age.
Ah.
But yeah, I wanted to make Rize from Tokyo Ghoul. I was in the Tokyo Ghoul community at the time, and I was like, okay, that is by the way the wig for from Kaisa. just without
Okay.
the buns. Uh, I I tend to do this a lot, like reuse certain wigs that I had for a certain
Hmm.
cosplay. I just reuse them and make different characters. Um, I tend to do that because it's like it saves a lot of money and I could just restyle them whenever, unless I do style them. Like, for example, this one, the Jinx one, I cannot use her for anything else because she's literally like stuck in place. Like,
Right.
that's how it's gonna be. But with wigs like that, like I can just take the buns off and repurpose it for something else. And the outfit again, the that skirt is actually a top. I was really creative back in the day with my closet cosplays. I did not have like the budget for something else other than lenses, wigs, and games. So
Okay.
I kind of had to do what I could with
Very
cosplay. But
resourceful.
yeah, I'm kind of like proud looking back at it. Like, oh my god, Raven, you were so creative back in the day when you were younger. Like, but I'm evolving, so
Well, that's good.
I'm looking back. I personally feel like I've evolved in terms of cosplay, and I it makes me really proud of myself to see that, to see the difference. Okay, so that's Zen from Mystic Messenger. It was a game that like a lot of girls would play
Hmm.
back in the day. I did one of the most favorited characters from that game because I was like, I want the ladies. I want the ladies to notice me. Like, come on, fangirl over me. Because that's genuinely how you make how you create a community. Genuinely, cosplaying something that you know people would fangirl over,
Hmm.
just brings you likes and followers. And I figured that, but I'm not using it as much. I'm just going for what I prefer, what I like now. I
Right.
did like this character. I loved him, and hence why I cosplayed him. But I knew, like me, there are so many others that do like him. He's completely closet as well. I think most of my cosplays going lower um, are closeted. That wig is just I cannot look at it. It breaks something in me. It's like, why? It's so bad. Oh my god. The chopped spikes.
Yeah.
They ain't even spikes, they're chopped. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
I don't
really
know.
I really like the makeup. I like the makeup.
So were
I
these
feel
like
like
contacts?
um actually I did not wear contacts. No.
Oh.
These ones are edited.
Oh, okay, okay,
I
okay.
just edited them because I didn't really have contacts. I think the only contacts I had were purple and a yellow, like a neon yellow
Hmm.
that combination, like combining with my eyes, looked like a green. So because they were cheap lenses. I That's basically how I kind of started, like just buying cheap stuff. And yeah, like you can even see my hair underneath. Like
Yeah,
I was still learning, but I do am pleased with the eyeliner, kind of.
kind
Like
of.
I'm looking back at it and I'm like, I did such a better job at doing eyeliner when I was little than now. Because I hate doing eyeliner. It looks so good, but they're always like they're not twins. They are some distant cousins, distant relatives for me.
Okay. All right. Last one.
Well, that is Toga. That is my first ever like genuine cosplay without just like taking everything out of my closet. For this one, I actually, so the thing around my neck was
Mhm.
also commissioned to a cosplayer. Um the wig, I don't think I want to talk about it. It's just awful. It's chopped. It looks like it's some I don't even want to. I don't want to think about it. It's bad. It's bad. The cardigan was bought specifically for this cosplay. The skirt I owned.
Hmm.
The shirt underneath I owned. I bought the socks. And I had to. So I put that bag on me because I was like, oh, I gotta put my stuff
Yeah.
somewhere, and I don't want to wear a backpack or a purse. I'm just gonna put that, so it's like it's on me all the time, because that was my biggest fear at conventions, because like there's so many people. Just you gotta have something like secure with your clothes, with your
Yeah.
with your things, like I don't know, putting my wallet in my pocket, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It could just fall off. It could just okay. So that friend right here
Hmm.
is the one that got me in cosplay.
Oh, okay.
She is incredible, genuinely incredible. She's doing so much, and she's been in this community for longer than me, and it shows. It genuinely shows. And she's the one of the most supportive people I've been friends with. She's just been there the whole time, my whole process.
Oh.
She basically got me into it, into like showing off and getting outside of my house with these cosplays. She gave me like motivation to keep going and to become better and better as much as possible.
Oh. That's
I
so
really
sweet.
want to. So when I told you I want to go to Italy for Comic Cons and stuff, she
Oh, it's because of
currently
her.
lives in Italy. Yeah, she currently lives in Italy, and
Oh, okay.
she said like, just come over, girly. I'm gonna hold you at my place and whatever. We can go to cons and stuff. And I was like, I'm definitely gonna do that at some point.
Oh.
She's
So she was
actually
so she
also
was living
the
with like in where you live for a while. Then she just moved to Italy.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She went to Italy with university.
Oh, okay. Oh.
And actually, she is also the person that I've had a collab with in
Hmm.
my pin. I think they're pinned. My pin posts.
Oh, wait. Let me see.
She's also we done like two collabs or so because we didn't really meet each other that much.
Uh.
Yeah, those.
Okay.
Yeah, this is also from Love and Deep Space. Like I said, that I am. So basically, she's the main character, and I'm
Hmm.
the one of the love interests. uh I just love how these photos turned out, and she put so much effort into she wrote little stories for each one of them, like being chapters,
Oh, like this.
like yeah, to keep you like to give you an illusion of a story, and the photos also relate to the story. Like I love the passion she's putting with every kind of post, and I was so glad to collab with her. Like I love her so much. I support her, and she supports me like so heavily.
Yeah. These
I
really.
did.
Yeah. These. Yeah. This
Thank you.
turned out really good.
Thank you. When my boyfriend saw these photos before we even got together, he double thought about it. He was like, "Do I like um she is she a man, right? What?" Yeah, I genuinely recommend you to maybe ask Eleanor to have a podcast with you, because like she has so much to talk about.
Okay.
If she
Yeah.
if she's down, like she would be a great guest for you, genuinely.
Yeah. I'll have to. I'll definitely reach out. Yeah. Those are really good. Yeah. Those are really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
um. But yeah. So as we get ready to like wrap up,
Mm.
what does the future of your cosplays look like?
So I have been genuinely considering to start making my cosplays like entirely making them,
Mhm.
because I feel like after 6 years, I do want to go on the stage and show off my, how I evolved, how I became a better version of myself from like 6 years ago. Um, I just wanna show my progress and show like what I became, and I wanna make them myself to prove something, especially to me, that I can do it and I can make something with my own
Mhm.
two hands that would look good and people would like it, because that's genuinely like I cosplay for myself, but I also cosplay for the community to see. So it's kind of a weird circle. Just, oh, I'm cosplaying for myself, or I'm cosplaying for people, and it just keeps going like that. You cannot escape either one of them, because if you cosplay for people, why don't you cosplay for yourself? And why do you cosplay for yourself and not for the people? And it just
Mhm.
is like a weird paradox. But I that's definitely my like what's going to come in the future, like me making my own cosplays and learning learning to sew different clothes and make some props
Mhm.
from foam and materials and stuff. But I just it's gonna take a little bit, so because I need to move out of this apartment into like a slightly bigger one where I can have some space to work in, because currently I don't really have the space or
Right.
the resources to do those.
Right. Okay. Okay. Guys, other than that, that is where we will end this episode. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for watching. Definitely thank Raven for coming on. If you were watching on YouTube, let me pull it back up. This is how you can follow and support. But those who are listening on podcasts, Raven, do you want to tell them how they can follow you and find you?
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram, the Unique Raven, or on TikTok with the same username.
Okay. Let me see. And other than that, guys, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel here, hit that like, subscribe. If you're watching on Kick or Twitch, hit the follow button. Plenty of more content and guests coming up. I've got lined up maybe 4 or 5 new guests who are going to be making their first appearance. So very much excited for that. So you guys don't want to miss that. And then obviously you can check out the gaming channel over there as well. But guys, thank you again for hanging out. Thank you again for watching. And we will see you in the next video. You guys have a good one.